Good morning, everyone. This is Dylan Kimlin live from Queensland Pickleball Tour, Hervey Bay. Just restarted the streams. We're about to get underway. We've got our fellas currently on the court. Closest to camera, we have the duo of Franklin and Udress, and they're up against Denninger and Logue. We'll keep the stream up for you all as the fellas are currently battling it out on the court. I've got a special guest jumping in with me, George Seymour, jumping in to have a chat. He's a local player here at Hervey Bay, and fair to say you probably do a little bit more for the Hervey Bay community. Thank you so much for jumping in, George.
Yeah, thanks. It's wonderful to see this event here, to see these courts being so used. I mean, I was playing here, a matter of months ago, before the fences were up, before the courts were painted. What the Hervey Bay Pickleball Club has done in turning this former disused, long abandoned netball courts into this premier court system is fantastic.
Yeah, fair enough too. And as mayor, does it just warm your heart to see such a massive community event?
Yeah, it is. The Hervey Bay Pickleball Club in a QTP event, like a QPT event like this, and every day of the week they have different, social leagues going. It's really special to see so many people connected through pickleball.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And I think we've just had Channel 7 down here doing a bunch of stuff with the tournament staff. I know Matt and Beck have been flat stick with all of their tournament volunteers. But what a great time it's been. The tents are flat stick. We've had a bunch of people, just as you and I, George, were sitting here waiting for a game to hop on court. And just the community aspect, there's so many players also not from Hervey Bay here. So we've had a ton of people come on down, and it's always a good thing. I think we were briefly discussing it, that Hervey Bay isn't too far from Brizzy. So as a result, I think in future tournaments to come, I imagine we're going to have a lot of players from the external region coming to support the Hervey Bay pickleball scene as well.
That's right. We're not that far, less than 3.5 hours from Brisbane, and later this year with the Gympie bypass, we'll be about 20 minutes quicker. So we're, very near Brisbane, very near Sunshine Coast. I think we can, I hope this is an annual, event, this QPT event, to bring people to the beautiful Fraser Coast. It's wonderful weather. It's whale watching season. You go whale watching, go to Gari, Fraser Island, and play pickleball.
Yep. Well, it's funny you mention that. So our camera can sort of pick it up, but there's a gentleman there on the backcourt in the white top. So Paul Campbell, one of the best refs in Australia, he actually went whale watching yesterday. Yeah. So he was talking to me about it. He said he had an absolute blast, him and his partner, Julie Campbell, who's also probably running around playing somewhere. And he's like, yeah, we're here for QPT, so we're obviously going to get behind local businesses and get into the sort of tourism side of things. Might as well make a bit of a holiday out of it. So hopefully more people get on board with future tournaments here at Hervey Bay. But we did mention you have more plans for this particular spot. You've obviously got a bit of a car park coming in, and you mentioned you've got a bit of a new project just next door with all the bikes and whatnot.
So we've just built this. We're in the shade of the PCYC where we're sitting right now. So this area by the university, the pickleball courts now, and we've just built the Hervey Bay pump track, which is this fun sort of like a BMX track for people on bikes and scooters. So that's extremely popular. There's probably 100 people over there right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're about to start building the toilet block between the pickleball courts and the pump track. And this week we're also building the new parking lot. We've delayed it a week. So it's not a construction site right now.
Yep.
But so very soon the courts will be even better with toilets here and a much better parking lot.
Yeah, that's amazing, and it really, as someone that's been in the pickleball scene for basically since the start, it really warms my heart to see council getting behind scenes. We did mention off camera that unfortunately some of the more prominent or bigger scenes in Australia don't have council backing, and honestly, thank you so much. It really means so much to all the players to be able to have such a supportive group behind them.
Yeah, we're thrilled to help this club. It's just been so amazing to see it go from nothing, to see them coming here and marking out their court on tape and chalk and setting up temporary nets and then chasing the ball as it gets blown away, to now have this fully fenced, fully painted, really top facility.
Yeah.
Come out of nothing, come out of what was an abandoned netball court facility.
Yeah. It's incredible, the growth of the scene. And you obviously play yourself as well. So what particular evening do you play on?
I play Tuesday nights here. We've got a really good league. I've been playing that for a number of months now. I love it. It's fun. Pickleball, I just think it's the funnest sport there is, whether you're winning or losing. There's always room to develop, and you have a great time your very first hit.
Yeah. No, you're spot on.
Yeah.
And I'm curious because when you and I were sitting here earlier, we did have a couple of the players come and have a chat with us, and they were talking about going to a dinner tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So just for any of our viewers that may be at home that are here at Hervey Bay at the moment, any restaurant or food locations you may recommend from a local's perspective?
Oh, Mexican, the Tres Salsas, very, very good.
Yep.
Santini's is a great Italian restaurant. Paolo's is a very, very good Italian restaurant. Yeah, we got a lot of great restaurants here.
Yep.
Tandoori Taj, Indian.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Mostly along the Esplanade in Hervey Bay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to come to such a beautiful spot, you obviously want to be by the water, right? So the fellas are just quickly having a paddle tap. It looks like their game's all done and dusted, but that was awesome to be able to quickly have a chat. I know you've got a young fellow with swimming lessons.
Yeah, I got to go.
So
My son, he's 4. He's learning to swim, so I got to go pick him up from swimming lesson now, and then we're going to go for a bicycle ride. We might drop by. Yeah, I think he'd like watching pickleball. He'd really like the sounds of it, I think.
Yeah, well, believe it.
Fun sport to watch.
The pickleball scene with the juniors side of things is really starting to pick up. So, maybe not too far from now, we might see him in a tournament himself, eh?
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, George. We'll let things go. I know you've got a busy day ahead of you, but as I said, thank you so much from the pickleball scene for the support of council and yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, mate. Have a good day. And that will do us for this game, ladies and gentlemen. We will close the stream down for now, as I believe, I think we're in a bit of a break period. So the fellas have just been fortunate enough to jump in and they will continue playing. We had some absolute superstars there from the Southeast Queensland pickleball scene. It's awesome to get them on the courts. But as always, you can catch all the footage on the Pickleball Queensland Facebook page and the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel. Dylan Kimlin live here from QPT Hervey Bay. We'll be back live as soon as our next set of divisions get started.
Welcome to the Fraser Coast. The Fraser Coast is the perfect location. A short 1-hour jet flight from Sydney and a 45-minute flight from Brisbane. If you come by road, then 3 hours after you leave Brisbane, you could be relaxing on the beach, wetting a line, sailing on the bay, or enjoying first-class cuisine. The Fraser Coast has a fantastic climate all year round and is blessed with the natural beauty that includes rainforests, beaches, and rolling farmland surrounding the major centres of Hervey Bay and Maryborough. It's a complete package that never fails to surprise. A place where you can enjoy eco-experiences that revitalizes the soul, adventure activities to get the heart racing, history that amazes, art and culture that inspires, and a lifestyle that captivates. Maryborough is known as the Heritage City, and you can experience that history in the streetscapes as you walk or drive around the city. The tranquil waters of Hervey Bay are the best place in the world to view humpback whales, while the World Heritage listed Gurry is only a short ferry ride away. Residents benefit from the influx of tourists as a myriad of cafes, restaurants, resorts and shopping precincts have been established to cater for their ever-growing needs. There's a diverse and colourful program of events every year, ranging from the Mary Poppins Festival, Whale Festival, Relish Food and Wine Festival and Hervey Bay 100. Not to mention weekly markets in a variety of locations across the region. There's always something to do, which makes the Fraser Coast a great place to work, rest, and play. So, if you're looking for a lifestyle that's second to none and want to make a meaningful contribution to the community with one of the region's largest employers, come and work with the Fraser Coast Regional Council today. What are you waiting for?